Hello and welcome back to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich and we are playing Hardspace Shipbreaker. And this is our second episode and we're just about to get our first real ship. We did the training
This
mission
screen shows which ships
and
you
there's
have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
our bay is currently empty. There's the Royal Valentine, the Saucy Vancouver, the Western Smith, and the Saucy Triton. Well, there's no real difference, I think, between any of them. They're all the same hazard level. Only this one's got a little more value. So I'm going to go with the Western Smith 6 because there's a little more money to be made there, you know? And press A. There we go.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter.
Good
Weaver
luck.
out.
I think this one is already. I'm going to go check for sure. Yeah, it's all opened up. It doesn't have any airlocks, doesn't have any pressurizations. They don't want you to accidentally, blow out the ship on your first one or have any problems like that. It's all, you don't have certification to do a lot of stuff. We're just gonna cut a bunch of points for here real quick. And we'll go outside and move stuff around. Maybe get a little closer so we're not shooting halfway across the place. There is kind of this constant, readjusting, hitting both the thumbsticks to stop yourself, to break yourself. Cut off the back end there. I think it's one whole solid piece. Not certain, though. Yeah, let's cut that up. Fortunately, you won't accidentally, most of the time, cut right through anything when you use the little laser pointer thing. If you have it switch to the longer cut, you will just tear right through stuff and you can start blowing up your ship that way. There we go. And you're starting that works free, so we should probably move up. Let's go to this processor. Let's grapple it. And get this piece headed towards the processor. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. And if we cut the floor here, there's little cut points. There we go. The floor is kind of giving way there. Processor's off that way.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. Trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in the droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in, one of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people-looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so, since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tide of profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother fighter jet. He even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jet and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. Weaver out.
All right, Weaver. I think that should be it for all he's got to say for this particular ship. Now, if you're playing one of the other modes where you have like timed shift and stuff, you'd probably be like running out of time soon or looking for oxygen. You know, running out of fuel. Right now, this is just the basics, like a shell of a ship and all the fiddly bits, all the processors, the electronics, the wiring, everything is left out of it for this first one. So they make it really easy for you to kind of figure out what you need to do. Oh, a little too far out of range. What's that there? Let's see. Nothing. I think it's a bit you can pick up later, but this early in the game they don't let you collect that stuff yet. I could be wrong. It just could be a piece of garbage just floating there. Now, you'll see as I'm cutting everything on this side, when I go outside and start pulling all this stuff off, the ship will start kind of like shifting a little. Like the gravity will shift left a little. You'll notice that as you're playing that sometimes things will start moving on you because as you apply force in some areas, you don't realize that you're also, applying force to the ship as a whole. All right, we just I think pulled this bit off. We did. It's a nice big piece. It goes in the processor. Get over there. Get away with you. You'll see in the center here is a glass bit. You're going to have to actually cut through the glass to get this bit all apart because it's like kind of attached there and they don't make it, they make some things different. That's why normally once I get later in the game, I kind of tend to avoid this particular ship type because I'm the kind of person who wants to try to get as much of the ship as possible, and you're always going to lose a little bit when you're making cuts yourself through like the glass and stuff. So this. They did their own music with this. I believe there is a video. If you start Googling Hardspace Shipbreaker and the music for this game, somebody talks about like the music theory in this and like how they decide like did you get this kind of Western Americana as you're just pulling the stuff, doing the work, but then later on, like whenever things get a little more tense, or if you're dealing with like a reactor, or maybe you're a little bit hurt because you went too fast or something, it shifts into kind of a little bit of electronica sort of stuff, but also you get the kind of Western music. Credits awarded. Savage Gold 1 met. They want us to there we go. Get to 3. I don't know if we'll get to 3 before we finish this episode. We had 20 more minutes. Usually try to do 30-minute episodes. I think, and we're doing a pretty good job of cutting this thing apart here. Does this back off all the way? Let's find out. Oh, it is. And you know what? Let's cut this cap off. Maybe we don't have to, because that goes in the processor too, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm drifting bad here. Let's give it a little kick that way. You gotta be careful, though. Yeah, because I'm kicking the whole ship there. That will be a big one, I think. This way. Oh, come on. No, you're getting stuck in the furnace, I think. Oh, I think it is. No, okay, made it. I'm getting stuck in the processor. Oh my. Ooh, you can feel the pull. This is one of the few games where I keep vibration on, because you kind of gotta. It gives you a sense of which way you're moving, or when the gravity's kind of taking hold of you. Bam. That was a big piece. Got us a couple salvage goals there. That little piece just went flying. Let's get our cutter back out and just cut everything down this side here. You should make a point of trying to stop first, using that brake before you start cutting. You can see those little flames that kind of come off of it. You got to be mindful. Later on, you can upgrade your cutter so it doesn't kind of spall flame at the end there. But if you do that too close to like an oxygen tank or a fuel tank, you'll get explosions. You just scrap the whole ship, lose tons of value, maybe get yourself killed. Now it'll be like, well, now you owe us more money. Add on that giant debt. This is one of the most meditative, calm sort of things. Like, I could zen out to this all night, and I did. I remember, sitting here, just not wanting to care about anything, just slicing up ships, and being kind of resentful of the story actually making the intrusion, which is silly because the story is kind of great. It's just, this bit where they're teaching you about business and indentured servitude and corporatization, and unions. But I wasn't in the mood for it at the time. So I cut everything and I hit the little your X button on the PlayStation, probably your square, the little button, and everything's just kind of floating off there. So I get a little too much force. Later on, when you get you upgrade your grapple tool and the force push, you can send those things flying, like just zipping across places. So you got to be real careful when you got things lined up. You can kind of yank and throw things too, like there. Pretty much that will keep going because I just pulled and yanked it across there. We're doing pretty good. We may be able to do this whole ship in one video. That would be kind of great. It would be a good video just doing one. Now, if I wanted to, the quest, they wanted me to reach certification level 3. I will hit that when I go back in after having done all this here. Let's go back in. There is, yes, on top and bottom here, a bunch of things we need to cut. Switch over to our cutter. Oh, it's floating too much. Get to the cutter. Just start. Let's get a little closer. There we go. Yeah, this is, I believe, something you can collect later on. So just seeing it there, I'm like, no, I need that. But I can't grab it right now. Okay, we've just separated, I believe, this back section from the front section there. We'll start drifting apart. And those are off. Just need to cut these bottom things here. Oh no, there's another connector over there I missed. Yeah. Yes, this one. Okay, now I believe the back and the front are. You can, when you look with your scanner, all the little yellow beam things will show up if there's any left. And it looks like I have cut all the little yellow connection points. So that's good. Let's switch to our grapple. Grab this little piece of nanocarbon, I believe they say. Yes, it's nanocarbon. Send him on his way. This is all one.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
I believe this is all aluminum, yes. It's all furnace aluminum, and aluminum is usually pretty light. I think I can just go. Well, let's try. See if we can. We may have to cut this up some. Our other pusher may not quite be up to the deed just yet. Also, let's pull this here off. Now, I could just throw this whole bit in the processor there, but this glass, you see, I'll come up here and you'll see the glass goes in the furnace. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come up close, get our cutter out, and switch it to the line. And I'll line up at the bottom of the glass here. Ooh, I'm just moving around too much. Trying to line it up. Not quite, not quite. There we go. Let's do the top one too, so we don't have to readjust the cutting angle yet. Alright, turn a little left. Right, a little, oh, we're moving too much. Yeah, this, oh man, readjusting this. I can see where my brother would get frustrated with this, trying to, get that lined up just right can be hard. Let me flip the whole gun or flip myself here. Let's turn myself all the way here. Alright. Line up, I think. Boom. I think we've cut the glass free. Let's find out. I think some of it may still be connected. Right there. Let's get our cutter back out. There it goes. Glass. Glass goes in the furnace. And it's worth a lot. Like, look at that, 67,000. So you don't want to lose all that throwing it in the processor with that other big bit. Maybe later on you're like, it's just 67,000. For the most part, you'll be looking at this giant debt you have, and you're trying to, get every little bit. And as the guy said, the whole buffalo. Get it all put in the proper places. And get turned around there.
Credits deposited.
Now, I may do a third episode of this because we haven't seen any of the more fun things you get to do with this, where you're taking on the reactors, or you start pulling out all the computers and stuff. A little bit of glass went in there. Oh well, that happens. Now here,
Processing object.
let's see
Applying credits
you.
to account.
Because you're light enough, I can move you. This I may need to. Yeah, it's not moving at all. So what we're going to do here is get out our cutter, turn it long ways, just
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
there we go. We cut through that. Did we separate that all? We're losing credits. But it's not a lot because it's aluminum. Count. So let's line that up. We didn't get it. There. Up. I believe that will separate this little back section here. Come on. What didn't I cut? Ah. Okay, I think that does us now. I think. Yes. Oh, be careful. That has also gotten me killed. Being in the middle of a big piece when you hit the little propulsion thing, the little push thing, and then finding yourself getting smacked around with it and getting basically thrown into the furnace. Not what you want to do. All right, one more big piece. Saying we just gotta go to the rank, go to the hab to rank up. If you turn on your scanner right here, you can see there's a piece of like aluminum or something right there. Is it aluminum?
Material accepted.
You can just put that $1,000 sliver of aluminum right in there.
All salvage goals achieved.
All salvage goals achieved. This piece will go in. I think it'll get us close to every. I am not 100% done because it's just really hard to get all the bits of the thing in there. I'm gonna turn on my thing real quickly. Yeah, see, there's a sliver or something way down there. Something that floated off down into space.
Deposit accepted.
Grab that. That's that piece of glass. A piece of glass, not the piece of glass. That's it. I don't see anything else floating out here that I can salvage. So let's get back in the hab and find out how we did. enter the hab. Yes, end my shift. Well, 0.3% was destroyed. There's $17,000, 0.7% somewhere out there still. We've hit quota complete. Congratulations, Shipbreaker. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. You've reached recruit. Continue. Continue.
Hello, Shipbreaker. This is your morning wake-up call.
Let's wake up. Good morning. Ah, we got a little sticker. Achieve a perfect salvage of over 95%. You can put little stickers on your cutter and on your grapple. Good morning, Shipbreaker. Reminder, minimum payments are due at 10 a.m. on Solar Standard Time each day. Failure to pay is considered a breach of contract.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Well, yes, we will pick another ship, but we'll do that next time. Because right now we're at 6 minutes, which is not quite the 30 we would normally do, but, you know, we did a whole ship in one episode, and that's a lot. If you guys would like to see more of this, I think I'm going to definitely do at least one more so we can see how to remove the ship's core and get some of the other cooler stuff they have in them. But for now, it's a good place to leave off. I hope you guys like what I'm doing. If you want to see some other games that are on Game Pass, or if you want to see some games that are on PS Premium, let me know. And if there's something specific you would like to know about this game, let me know. Please, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.